Greetings, this is this and I am me, and everything is going to be cropped kind of weird because there's literally ads all over the place and I don't want them in my video. So, as you can see though, I am on Tier Maker, on a, I don't know what you call them, on a tier that is Favorite Halloween Candy Tier List Maker. That is the title, I suppose. It's a pre-made, already set up tier list for Halloween candy. I did not make it myself. I did not pick these things and I did not write these things. But I just Googled Halloween tier list and this was the first result. So I just picked it. I mean, I kind of checked this one versus some of the other ones that were, also results. And I was like, I don't really know, man. They're all kind of the same, but they're all not the same. So I'll just go with the first result. Basically, I'm doing a Halloween candy tier list. I know everyone's already done it. It's old news. But also at the same time, tier lists, they're making a little bit of a comeback recently. They're getting a little bit trendy again. So I'm going to do this tier list for Halloween candy. And I'm going to ruin everyone's day. Because I've got some things to say here. Okay? Yeah. You're not going to like it. I will note, however, some of these opinions will be based off of, getting it during Halloween as a child. Some of them will be based off of, eating it nowadays, But I will specify which is which, how I'm making my decision. Because some of these I haven't had since Halloween as a child versus some of them I didn't ever have as Halloween as a child. So I'll try to be rating as many candies as I can with the information that I have of the candy. Another thing to note is I am an extraordinarily picky eater, okay? I suspected to be a super taster, as in there are more taste buds on my tongue than the average person. I cannot drink soda or carbonated beverages because it feels like the bubbles are attacking my mouth. I eat chicken from places and I'm like, oh god, this is spicy, and everyone else is like, this is plain chicken. So things like that, I have a very sensitive palate. But here we go. This is my Halloween candy tier list. We've got, instead of the S tier, they've just written first gone. So okay, what do you eat as quickly as possible? Except I would actually want to, sort of not save, but I'd want to ration out my favorite candy so that it lasts over time. But we'll just call this, S tier. The things that are the absolute best, I'll put up there, whether I eat them quickly or not. So we basically just have S, A, B, C, and D. That would be straight into the trash. Except I didn't throw stuff away. It's you find someone else to give it to, It's your parent will eat it, or one of your siblings will eat it. You didn't usually have to throw it away. There was someone you could find that would like the candy that you don't. And then I don't know what these are. They weren't in my neighborhood. Which, I think some of these I've never tried, definitely. Some of them I might not even be able to tell what they are because these pictures are so stinking small. We're going to go in order. Okay, we're just going to go straight in order. So first up is Hershey's Cookies and Cream. Okay, Hershey's Cookies and Cream, I'd say is a solid A tier. I wouldn't be upset about that. It's a good candy bar. I like Hershey's Cookies and Cream. Nice, good. But it's not the best candy bar, therefore it doesn't go in S tier. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I'm gonna have to put these in B tier, guys. B tier, I know. I'd put them in C tier just to spite everyone, but I'm not gonna do that. But here's the deal about Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, okay? I saw a tweet the other day. Some random football player had this tweet and it was trending, so I saw it. And I really thought that there was going to be more support for this in the comments of that tweet, but everyone was upset by it. And they knew it was a spicy tweet when they were tweeting it, but I thought, oh, this will bring out the supporters though, The supporters will rise. They did not. They tweeted that, it was a very unpopular opinion, but Reese's Peanut Butter Cups were the most overrated candy and the most over given out candy at Halloween time. And I wholeheartedly agree. A lot of people took that as offense, and a lot of people took that the wrong way. They took that as the person saying that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are bad. And they're like, oh, these candies are so much worse than a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. So how could you say that? These candies are disgusting. Like, that's not what they're saying. They're saying overrated, okay? They're not saying it's bad. There are definitely a lot of worse things here that you could get than a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. But I just do not get it with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, okay? And also, you know what? We're going to throw the next one in here too. Kit Kats. Honestly, I'm going to put Kit Kat in a C tier. I'm going to put Kit Kat in a C tier. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Kit Kats are so overrated in my book. I just don't understand what all the hype is about. They're good. There's nothing wrong with them. I will eat them. And this is coming from someone whose probably favorite flavor combination of all time is chocolate and peanut butter. I eat like chocolate and peanut butter almost daily in terms of flavor profile. But the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is not the way to go in order to get that, okay? It's just not. It's not a good chocolate flavor or texture, and it's not a good peanut butter flavor or texture. It's just okay. Honestly, like, it's better when you're like 7, and like the older you get, the more you're like, I don't really care about Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Unless you're other weird people that shop at Trader Joe's or something and apparently think the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is the be-all end-all best thing of adulthood that could have ever happened to anyone on this planet. Although that's not fair, because those people are talking about a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup that is made with dark chocolate, I believe. Which I do not like dark chocolate at all. So I definitely don't like those ones. But also the normal ones aren't even made with dark chocolate. And the commercials for Reese's make me never want to buy a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup ever again in my entire life. And then hot take. I will say the shaped Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are slightly better because the chocolate it doesn't have the sharp edges to it. But it's all overrated. It's all extremely overrated. And then Kit Kat is just a wafer. Like, why is that really good for people? I don't know. Well, I know I upset everyone, but I'm not saying that these taste bad. I'm just saying, like, why would I really care about them over things that have so much more interesting flavor profiles? I don't know. Okay, 100 grand bar. So this is, I believe, chocolate coating over, I think, like a caramel sort of center. That's what it looks like. And there's like peanuts in the chocolate, embedded in the chocolate. I mean, I don't really think I maybe have tried it before, but I think I usually would not eat it, really. Because I would think that I didn't like it. But all of those flavors sound fine, so like I'd still eat it, but it probably wouldn't be until the end of my journey. Okay, now Reese's Pieces, guys. Reese's Pieces are good. I'm putting those first gone. I'm sorry, but like the more I have grown to dislike Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the more I have grown to like Reese's Pieces. They are kind of fire. I'm sorry. Reese's Pieces, like, I mean, on their own, it's just like a nice, tasty snack. Because it's like the peanut butter in the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is all like lumpy, but the Reese's Pieces, it's smooth. It's so much better. So those could be first gone easily, I'd say. I know, it's kind of crazy to think of them as an S tier candy, but they're pretty good. But like, what makes them even better is they're so good in ice cream. They'd also be good in like cookies or something. But I like Reese's Pieces in ice cream. I do not like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in ice cream because I don't like chunks of chocolate in ice cream because it's so hard and like frozen. I don't like it. I also don't like chunks of brownie in ice cream. I know, I'm crazy. But I also like all of my baked goods hot or warmed. You know, like I like fresh cookies, like hot, freshly baked cookies. I hate cold cake. I absolutely despise it. I only like freshly baked cake. I'm sorry. And then brownies, I like them to be hot. I do not like cold brownies paired with ice cream. I know, I told you guys that I was going to be upsetting everyone today. But so yeah, Reese's Pieces, super good. Sweet Tarts, they're like B. They're good, but I don't ever really want them, and they kind of like erode my mouth if I eat too many of them, you know? So I'd say B tier. Probably liked them more as a kid, but B tier is fine. Three Musketeers, I would definitely eat a Three Musketeers before I'd eat a Kit Kat. Like Kit Kats, I usually would just give away because I know that other people like them more than me. So Kit Kat could be like, I would actually pass it up. I would not eat it. But Three Musketeers, I'm like, I'll eat it, but I'm gonna eat it towards the end, probably. Pixie Stick, dude. Pixie Sticks are good. First Gone, why not? Okay, no, they're not that good. A tier. Pixie Sticks are good. A tier. Airhead, it definitely depends on the flavor. I'm gonna say B tier because they're kind of a little much. You know, it's a little much. B tier. What is this? A Charleston Chew? Is that what those things are called? What is this? No, I think this is a Charleston Chew. This is something else. The pictures are so small. Well, I can't read what it is, but I definitely recognize this candy, and it would be straight into the trash. I'm not eating that. That is like from the 1950s or something. Nestle Crunch. I don't know how much this is going to upset people, but straight into the trash. And once again, my straight into the trash category is mostly going to be like give it away category. It's like Kit Kat I would eat, but I'd maybe also give it away. Whereas Nestle Crunch, actually, can you change these? You can. Ooh, okay. Should I change them? Last Gone? We're just going to say that this is C tier. I don't like it being called Last Gone. And then this is going to be probably giveaway. Okay, I kept the general, you know, sentiment. Give/throw away. Okay. Like, I'm probably not eating these, whatever is this here. And I just changed this to S. S-A-B-C. I think that's clear for everyone. Okay. And then this is literally going to be for things that I know I've never tried. Okay. What was just upsetting everyone? The Crunch Bar. It's just Crunch Bars. I'm sorry. I don't like them. I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't I just have a regular chocolate bar? Why would I have a chocolate bar with stupid crunchy pieces in it? The crackle is slightly better maybe than the Nestle Crunch because it's slightly better chocolate, I think. The Nestle chocolate is not good. I'm gonna definitely just try to find someone else that would rather want that. Like, once again, I'd eat it, but like, I don't want to. These thingamabobbers, I know what they are, and they're not good. Oh, and also, guys, I'm just doing like tiers. I'm not doing like, oh, well, the Crunch Bar is better than this thing. No. Like, these are not in an order. It's just an order going this way. These things are super old, super irrelevant. No one ever actually wants to eat these, right? So just give them or throw them away. Sour Patch Kids, I definitely don't think they ever gave Sour Patch Kids out as a Halloween candy. Well, maybe. I think of Sour Patch Kids in a bigger bag than what you would get for Halloween time. But I guess nowadays they probably have Halloween packs. Sour Patch Kids are good. They're really good. S tier. Yeah. Sour Patch Kids are great. Sure. Nerds. Nerds are definitely B tier. Yeah, they're B tier. Nerds are like... You're kind of like, oh, cool, I got 10 boxes of Nerds. Awesome. But at the same time, you're hungry, like, for a little bit of candy, a little something sweet. So you're like, okay, I'll grab a box of Nerds. Like, sure, why not? So they're B tier. It's like, you're not glad that you got a whole bunch of them, but at the same time, it's like, they're a good little candy snack to have. Good and Plenty, no. Those are not the good ones. Mike and Ike's are the good ones. Good and Plenty are weird. I don't like those. Twizzlers. So this is like the classic like cherry flavored hard ones, right? Those are kind of like C tier, my dude. Those are not very good. The peel ones are better. I know they're less like licorice if they're that way, but the ones that were really, really hard, no kid wanted to eat that. Yeah, I like the peel away ones. These other ones are kind of just C tier, I'd say. Dots. Okay, dots. Dots, everyone knows, are a terrible candy. Like, they're so bad. They're rock hard. They get jammed into your teeth, you know? Like, you will lose a tooth trying to bite into one, and then also trying to pull the stickiness out of your tooth. Like, you'll uproot the tooth right out of your head. But I'm gonna put them in B tier because they grow on you. It's kind of like the nerds. You know, it's like you get a lot of boxes of dots, and then you're kind of like, you know what? Okay, I'll have some dots. They're gonna make me lose my teeth, but I'll eat them. So they're B tier. Maybe that's too generous. They probably are more like a C tier, but I'm gonna put them in B tier because I'm telling you, they grow on you. Plain M&Ms. Plain M&Ms. C tier. I'm sorry. In general terms, like, is this more enjoyable to eat than these other things? Yes. But in terms of M&Ms, plain ones they're a C. I will, like, unless it's like you're on a car trip and you have some M&Ms and they're like warmed by the sun and they're nice and hot and like soft. Just like eating M&Ms, plain M&Ms, is so pointless to me. So they're C tier. It's good to get them because then you can like put them in some cookies, put them in, if you guys have never tried M&M pancakes or M&M waffles, dude, you're missing out. Except a lot of people don't even make pancakes or waffles themselves, now that I think about it, which I think is always weird. It's like you would go over to someone's house and like, yeah, we're gonna have waffles for breakfast, and it's like they have Eggo waffles, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Waffles? You said waffles. You didn't say Eggos. You said waffles. So if you're the type of person that thinks that Eggos are waffles, then you don't understand already. But if you had like a waffle maker, and or you just would make pancakes sometimes, M&M's is a really, really good, like, you have to put them in it when you're cooking it. It's not a topping. It's like it goes in them. And it's really good. So M&M's are good for that. But if I just eat the M&M's, like crack open this packet and just eat it, I would just give them to someone else that likes M&M's more probably. But I could eat them. Okay, I think this is like packs of gum or something. Which when I was like a child, this would have been give/throw away. Because I didn't really, the only gums that I could eat were like the tiger stripe gum or juicy fruit. Anything that tasted mint in any way, I could not handle. But then when I got a little bit older, I could. So like gum is maybe not like a super cool thing to get for Halloween, but it's still good. I'd put it A tier, I guess. It's maybe not fair to say that it's a good Halloween candy, but getting a pack or two of stick gum, I'd say, is pretty okay, as long as you don't get like a ton of it. This is some sort of like mint thing. It's like chocolate and mint, so it's literally give/throw away. I would not eat that. I hate chocolate and mint. I'm sorry. So yeah, I definitely would not eat those. I'd give them away. Runts. Runts it's like nerds, except they're all shaped like, they're bigger and they're shaped like fruits. Runts are give/throw away. It's like the things that you get out of the little like coin machine things at the mall or whatever. It's that vibe. No, I'm not eating those. Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy is good. S tier. Laffy Taffy is so good. God, I love Laffy Taffy. I forgot how much I loved Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy's really good. Werther's Original. Okay, now back in the day, this would be like give/throw away. It's like, this is old people candy. But now it's A tier. Werther's Original is actually, it's tasty. You know, you just like, let me grab Werther's Original. It's good. I'm sorry. It's good. If you're 5, if you're 7, it's maybe not good. But like, A tier. Yeah, easily. These things, if you don't know what these things are, don't worry. You are not missing out. But this is a little hard candy. It's in a wrapper that makes it look like a strawberry. And it's a little hard candy. You can see like sort of right where my cursor is. There's an unwrapped candy. It basically just tastes like a little strawberry hard candy thing. And honestly, it's like C tier. Like I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't give it away. But there's nothing good about it. It's a very C tier hard candy. And it only is strawberry flavor. There's no other ones. It's almost kind of like medicinal in a way. It's so like old timey, but I'd eat it. Okay, Hershey Kiss. Hershey Kiss, I love. Those are good. I would rather have a Hershey Kiss than a Hershey bar, personally. I think Hershey bars have really gone down in quality over the years. Like they've really, really cheaped them out. But the Hershey Kisses still are somewhat similar to what they once were. So Hershey Kisses are good. Plus also you can do baking with those. And you can do other like cool snacks with Hershey Kisses. So those are useful and good, but also they're just tasty. Like I would love to just grab a Hershey Kiss as a snack. So Hershey bar, I'm gonna have to put B tier because they're not as good. Hershey Kiss is probably not S tier though, right? I guess not. Mike and Ike, these are good. Yeah, I like Mike and Ike's. I said they're the good version of the Good and Plenty. Mike and Ike A tier, probably. Like, I don't love them, right? Yeah, but I do love Hershey Kisses though. I don't think I would be like, yeah, score, Mike and Ike's. So I guess A tier. Yeah, A tier. Snickers, B tier. I used to like them more than I do now. They're good. It almost feels sacrilegious at this point for me to have Snickers, Hershey's, and Reese's in the same tier, because honestly, Reese's I feel like should be so much lower. But once again, it's not necessarily because of their taste, it's because of their overratedness. I want to put them lower because they are so overrated that they deserve to be knocked down a peg, you know? But I'm trying to not rate them on that aspect. So, whereas the flavor, like an enjoyment of a Kit Kat, I think actually is C tier. Overall, my enjoyment of eating Reese's would be C tier at this point because they're so overrated and I never ever want to support them. But flavor profile, it could still be B probably. Okay. Almond Joy. Give/throwaway. I never eat those. Baby Ruth. Give/throwaway. I never eat those. Caramel Apple Pops. Never heard of it. So I can't rate it. Charleston Chew. Okay, here it is. The Charleston Chew. Give/throwaway. I think I've tried one of these like in my adult life, but I don't think I ever ate it as a kid. Like that's some old-timey weird stuff once again. Mr. Goodbar. Mr. Goodbars are good. Like I'd say Mr. Goodbar is better than a Hershey bar. It's like Hershey bar is just chocolate, although you can make s'mores with them. But this is just chocolate, whereas this chocolate with peanuts in it, so it's better. It's like, why would I have chocolate with stupid like rice pieces in it when I could have chocolate with peanuts in it? That's gonna be way better. So Mr. Goodbar, A tier. Yeah. Double Bubble? Double Bubble's like B. Because it's really, really hard and it loses its flavor almost immediately. So you think it's good, you're like, ooh, Double Bubble, like bubble gum, you know, that's gonna be better than this type of chewing gum. Chewing gum, but it's not really, because it's only good for like 2 seconds and then your jaw hurts and it's like, why, what was I doing? So B tier. Swedish Fish, that's gonna be like a C for me. They're rock hard and they taste like medicine. So, you know, they're pretty similar to the hard candy actually. Yeah, some people really like Swedish Fish. I am not one of them. It's kind of like the enjoyment that you get from a Twizzler. It's like gnawing on this hard piece of like cherry flavored thing, if they even are cherry flavored. I don't know. But I'm kind of like, I will gnaw on it if I have to, but like it's not a very enjoyable experience. Blow pop. Ooh, these are good. I really like these. I'm gonna put them S tier, honestly. Like, it depends on the flavor. I think green apple is probably my favorite, but I actually really like lollipops. So those could easily be S tier for me. Yeah, S tier. Fireball, never had. So I could put it down here, but I do know what it is, so I would just give it away. Okay, the Tootsie Rolls that are flavored. These are like B. They're good, but they're a little weird. But I'd still rather have this than Swedish Fish or these other things. I know I'd rather have that than M&M's. It's crazy. Fun Dip. Ooh, Fun Dip is good. Fun Dip is A tier. It's like it's not good, but like it's fun, So what are you gonna do? Okay, yeah, A tier. Except unless it's the grape one. I don't like grape flavored candy. Well, I'll eat a grape flavored Tootsie Pop. Tootsie Pops are also S tier. I think Tootsie Pops are better than Blow Pops. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I don't know if most people like Tootsie Pops or if they don't, but it's definitely S tier for me. Oh, here's probably the hot take. It's probably a very like decisive. What is the word? It like divides people. This statement will divide people, is what I'm trying to say. My favorite Tootsie Pop flavor is the chocolate. And I think that's a case of it's either your favorite flavor or your least favorite flavor. So my favorite is the chocolate, the brown ones. I absolutely love those. And if not that one, then orange is my second favorite. My favorite flavor of candy is orange. And then second favorite would probably be like a green apple. Just, for the sake of that. Like I said, my favorite chocolate. So my favorite chocolate is milk chocolate. My favorite chocolate combination would be like chocolate and peanut butter. And my favorite like fruit candy flavor would be, orange. And my least favorites are grape and cherry. Because to me they taste like children's medicine. Like as a child, all of the medicine would be either grape or cherry flavored. So while strawberry is kind of usually okay, but kind of just a little boring to me, cherry is like, ugh, no. I don't like the cherry flavored things usually. But Tootsie Pops, my God, absolutely S tier. Love them. Fruit Roll-Ups, now this was not a Halloween candy. No. I never would get this for Halloween. This is like something that some kids, if they're like, we're really lucky, would be getting in their lunch boxes. But I didn't get this for Halloween. But it is A tier. If it was Fruit by the Foot, I would put it in S tier. Fruit by the Foot, wow. Oh my God, so good. I love Fruit by the Foot. Fruit Roll-Up, it's kind of like the harder to eat, chintzier version. So it'll be A tier. But I do really love Fruit Roll-Ups, as well as Gushers, so those can go in A tier also. Although, the Gushers, I will give away the colors that I don't like. Like the purple ones, I'll be like, does anybody literally want the purple ones? Because I don't want them. But overall, A tier. But these two things I don't think of as Halloween candies. Haribo, Haribo, I actually had a lot of recently. When I was in Korea, for a year I was there, in case you're just randomly watching this and you don't know that I was there for a year. This was a very popular candy, like, to be giving out around holiday times. Like, they had, like, a Christmas Haribo and stuff in these tiny little, like, mini packs. And they're really hard. So I'm gonna put it in the same tier as, like, the Swedish Fish. It's a gummy that is quite hard to chew through. So I like softer gummies, so it's C tier for me. Werther's Original something else. Oh, maybe one of these. Oh, okay. I think this is the hard candy. maybe this is, one of these is hard candy and one of them is soft. If this is like a chewable thing, I think maybe. I'd probably move that down to B. It's so hard to see, but I think this is the hard candy. The hard candy is the one that I think is good. The other one, probably B tier. Heath bar, I don't know if I've ever even tried it. I'd give it away. Butterfinger, I'd give it away. Oh god, I'm running out of room. Hot tamales, there's no way I was eating these as a child, or now they're probably way too hot for me, so I'd give it away. Lemon head, probably way too sour for me. I'd give it away. Like Warhead, oh my god. Warheads like make my entire face contort into like just the most sour experience ever. They're so sour to me. Okay, Tootsie Rolls, maybe another thing that's going to upset people, but Tootsie Rolls are like A tier. I like Tootsie Rolls. They're good. Okay? I've always liked them as a child, and still to this day, if you were like, oh, like, hey, you want a Tootsie Roll? I'd be like, yeah, please, give me a Tootsie Roll. They're good. I don't care if their flavor is like, what the heck is this flavor? What am I eating? I think it's tasty. I like it. So, A tier. Jolly Rancher. Jolly Ranchers are really good too. I'm actually going to put Jolly Ranchers in S tier. I know, kind of crazy, maybe, or maybe not, but Jolly Ranchers are really good. The only thing you have to be careful about is if you're eating these while you're hiking and you're going down the mountain at a really fast pace, that you don't accidentally let one lodge into the back of your throat and choke and almost die, because that, you know, it can definitely happen. Also, I don't like the grape ones. But Jolly Ranchers are really good. Junior Mints, it's mint and chocolate. I'm not going to eat it. Ring Pop! I would say as a kid, I'd be putting Ring Pop like A tier. Like, I'd be so stoked to get one of these. But now I guess it's probably more of like a B tier thing for me. Because it's not like as good as Jolly Rancher, like hard candy flavor or anything. So like, it's fun. It's good, but it's like, there's lollipops and hard candies that are going to be better than the Ring Pop sort of experience. So B tier, I guess. What is this? Oh, this is a Payday. A Payday. I feel like I might like this because it's peanuts, but as a child, this never seemed like the type of candy that a child would eat. You know, it seemed like something that an old person would eat, so I don't think I ever would try it. I would always just give it away. So I don't think I ever have tried it, so I can't really rate it in any way other than this. But I probably would like it to a degree. But it seemed like old people candy. Toblerone, I don't know, maybe like C tier. I feel like I've tried it like once, but I don't really know if it was that good. I'd probably be more inclined to put it in the giveaway category, but I think it's just mainly like chocolate, so it's probably okay. Peanut M&Ms, S tier. S tier. Honestly, I kind of want to organize my S tier to be like the ones that I think are the best, like my favorite to my least favorite. That would be too difficult though. But I will just in general put the peanut M&Ms right there because they're possibly my favorite candy. I love peanut M&Ms. I know I really talked down the normal M&Ms, but that's because peanut M&Ms are so much better. Like as a snack, like I love peanut M&Ms. So yeah, those are definitely way up there. What is this? A Mamba? Never heard of it. Milk Duds? Disgusting. Trash. I hate them. I would throw them away. Milky Way? I mean, technically I'd eat it. Yeah, but I don't really like it. It's like Snickers is probably the best of those types of candy bars, and then Three Musketeers I would eat next, and then if I still had Milky Ways, then I'd eat those. But I don't know, just the whole nougat thing in general, like all of these are nougat-based candy bars, and it's like I would rather just not have the nougat. I'd rather have like just solid chocolate and something else. Like you don't need to fill with the cloud fluffy nougat stuff. Like I don't know. Okay. What is this? Now and Later, I've never tried them. I think I have heard of it, but I'm actually going to put it down here because it seems quite irrelevant. An apple, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to put that in give/throw away because I have a taste aversion to apples because there was one that had there was a piece of apple that was lodged in my throat for 2 hours. And I could still breathe, but I also could feel that it was there. And so I thought it feels as if I'm choking, and it was there for such a long time that it's traumatized me. And so now if I ever eat an apple or something that is apple flavored, if it tastes too much like apple, green apple is okay, but if it's apple flavored, my mouth, my tongue and everything feels all tingly. My body is telling me you're allergic to this, don't eat it, don't put it in your body, because there was so much trauma. I have a taste aversion to apples. I'm sorry, I cannot eat them. So give/throw away. I think these are Raisinets or something. I'm just gonna put them down here, even though I think I've heard of them, but we definitely weren't getting them for Halloween, I don't think. Toothbrush. I mean, it's a terrible Halloween candy, but I'm not gonna give it away. If you need a new toothbrush, you got a new toothbrush now. So obviously it's not good to get as a Halloween candy, but also I'm gonna keep it, so I'm not gonna put it here. Sorry, it's just the way it has to be. Skittles, C tier. I don't like Skittles. They're okay, but there's so many things I would rather have than Skittles, so I'm just gonna put them in C tier. Smarties? Smarties are gonna go B tier. Along with Sweet Tarts. They're very similar, but Smarties I think are actually easier for me to eat than Sweet Tarts. They erode my mouth less because they're more just sweet. They don't have as much of a sour aspect to them. They're not as tart, I suppose you should say. So yes, Sweet Tarts would be B tier because it's there's not A tier. They're not good to get, but sure, I'll have a Sweet Tart. Starburst is another candy that I think is highly overrated. But flavor-wise, they're in the same boat as the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Both Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Starburst could very easily be put in C tier for me because of how overrated they are, but I will leave them here if I try to go objectively without thinking about the public opinion. What is this? Let me just put it down. Oh, Sugar Daddy. I never tried it, so I guess it can stay there. Candy corn. I actually had never tried until I was in Korea. I tried some candy corn because as a child, it was just thought of as the gross, disgusting candy that no one ever likes, so I never tried it, and I always would give it or throw it away. But now I'd say... Honestly, it's in the same realm as B tier. I know that's crazy, but candy corn, what I realized it tastes like to me is icing. If you get those cookies that are iced from pre-made cookies from the grocery store that have a thick layer of icing on them, that is what candy corn tastes like to me. So it's kind of okay, yeah, I'll have a couple of bites of icing. Sure, why not? You don't want a ton of it, but it's fine. And it's more easily snackable and digestible to me than say a Skittle. Skittle, the flavor might actually be better, but they're so hard and they're so sharp of a flavor that this is a little bit more mild and just I'm eating sugar. Twix, let me go up. S tier. I love Twix. So if you're in the realm of the candy bars, Snickers, Three Musketeer, Milky Way, Twix is the absolute best out of those. Because it doesn't have the stupid nougat. And it also doesn't have wafer or Rice Krispie vibe. It's more of a cookie that is in here. It's cookie, caramel, and chocolate. So I really like Twixes. They're probably the best out of all of the candy bars we've got going on here. I mean, they're the only candy bar that's made it up into S tier. But there's another candy bar that I also really like, but they did not include it. So I'll have to tell you guys about it after. Warheads, I think is what this is. So yeah, Warheads will be B for me. Like, they're too sour that I can't put them any higher than that because it really takes a toll on me to be able to eat them. Whoppers are as disgusting as Milk Duds. I hate both of them. York peppermint patty, once again, if it is chocolate and mint, I'm not gonna like it or eat it. Zero, I've never tried. I don't think. Have I? Maybe I have. But I don't remember what is in these. Are these still made? Is a Zero bar still made? I can't remember. But I remember them being extraordinarily weird. So I'm going to put it down there. Okay, well, it's maybe unfair that there are not as many things in this last category. Because I thought this would kind of be like the, well, I've never tried it, so I can't rate it category. But a lot of these I've never tried. But, like, I still did get them for Halloween. So they're going here. Like Butterfinger, Hot Tamale, all of the mint ones, Almond Joy, Baby Ruth, Fireball, Heath Bar. I don't think I've tried any of those things, but I would just give them away. So what am I supposed to do, you know? Okay. So yeah, here is the finished tier list out of all the candies that they included, but I will say there is another one I'd include, and that is the Take 5. Take 5 would be S tier for me. It's got everything good that you could ever want in a candy bar. It's got milk chocolate. There's 5 things. Milk chocolate, peanut butter, peanuts, caramel, and pretzel. So there's no stupid nougat. And the pretzel makes it really good because it's another salty aspect. And one of my favorite snacks, if you've ever, this is a real rarity if you've ever listened to this, but I did talk about it when I did one of my DCR podcast episodes, I believe. I talked about random weird snacks that I will eat. And one of them involves just dipping chocolate into a, not dipping chocolate, dipping pretzels into a peanut butter chocolate sort of mixture, melted mixture dip thing. And you just dip pretzels in it. So I really love pretzels and chocolate, and pretzels and peanut butter and chocolate. So the Take 5 would be an S tier candy bar for me. Take 5 and Twix, S tier candy bars, and then the rest is as it is. This is my Halloween candy tier list. If you have any questions about it, you shouldn't, because I literally spent 45 minutes almost explaining in depth my thoughts on all of them. So you're already upset, but I've already explained myself as much as I can. So I'm sorry, I can't help you out. Let me know in the comments below how angry you are with me, how many bad decisions I made, how wrong I am just at life in general, and the rare chance that you actually agree with me, let me know how right I am. But also, because I said that tier lists are kind of coming back a little bit right now, they're kind of being a little trendy again. And also, I have a lot of unpopular opinions, I feel like, about some things, especially about foods. Let me know if you guys want to see any other tier lists. And or maybe, like, what ones or what sort of categories. Like, I know there's a lot of really popular ones, probably, but, like, it could maybe be like, oh, video game tier list, or, I don't know, Disney movies is a popular one right now. Disney movie tier list. You could do other food tier lists, anything like that. If you guys have any suggestions of other tier lists you might want to see me do in the future, let me know. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye now.